Breathe God is here. I hope you all are doing well today. May this message resonate with you, and may you always use true discernment with the message. May the divine guide you and bring you the truth, the wisdom, and the clarity that is needed for your journey, for your life, and for this moment. Trust came out. Please trust in this time. There may be someone who is getting closer to nature. Please know that this is a beautiful time for you and to trust the divine intelligence in this time. Maybe you have just started to go to form an alliance, a new alliance with nature, and the divine is wanting you to trust this time because it will unlock so much wisdom and truth that is needed for you. There's so much beauty in nature. So please trust this time. You may have started this, March 4th. Please trust in this time. The divine is opening a way of truth for you. With gratitude that flew out. So as you form this alliance with nature, and as you go on this journey, I ask that you're able to be filled with gratitude. Liberation. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe them anymore, that they're you. You don't believe them anymore, that they're you. That reminds me of speaking just about for us to give ourselves credit when we accomplish something, when we are able to accomplish the goals, or just by choosing this journey to go within and heal. That is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's honorable. It's truth. It's wise. And I ask that you give yourself credit for taking the necessary steps to gain the healing that is necessary. It doesn't matter how you do it or how you're doing it. Well, I'm not here to say that. Yeah, I am here to say that because this is a judgment-free zone, and I always make sure that on my end that I'm saying to you to use discernment and to go within and ask the divine. So yeah, I just ask that you give yourself the credit that is needed so that you can feel confident to go to the next level. This is to have compassion for that vulnerable child, to reward, not necessarily reward, but to nurture that inner child and let yourself know that I'm proud of you. Maybe that is something that someone needs to do. We spend so long in the mirror. If you pay attention to the minutes that we spend, in the mornings getting ready, at night getting ready for, in the mornings getting ready for work, or at night getting ready for bed, or just washing our hands, or brushing, just doing just different things. We spend 30 minutes to an hour each morning, in the mirror. And it was one point in my journey where I was like, it amazed me how much I spent in the mirror, and I did not speak to myself, like, as far as rooting myself on, loving myself. I'm looking myself, if you really just look at it, we look at ourselves get ready each and every day, and we can't. And I had to say, I was like, you can't even give yourself credit, or you can't even say an affirmation. And it wasn't in a negative way. It was just like, wow, I sit here and watch myself every single day, and it's like ignoring yourself every day and then go to work. No, so I took a stance before I left the house, to say some affirmation, to say something beautiful to myself in that mirror as I was getting ready, singing a song, saying an affirmation, or speaking to myself in a way that was nurturing. I made it my duty to do that, because how often can we feel ignored by looking at ourselves in the mirror each and every day, doing our hair, brushing our teeth, washing our face, and not say anything? Can have every other thought but a good thought going on in our mind. So maybe that is something that someone needs to become aware about. And may you be divinely guided to speak what is true to you within the mirror, so that you can continue to gain the confidence. Because maybe right now you may don't have any, I'm not going to say your confidence may be low. I'm going to say this. And I believe that is a beautiful way that you can, that I believe that is a guide, to help you in this time. Or even using the Mel Robbins method about just high-fiving yourself in the mirror. I believe she said she did some more stuff, but I know for certain, there's numerous ways that I have, built that in the mirror. But there was a point in time that I used her method about the high five, and still incorporated for time to time. But yes, the high five method, just letting yourself know, listen, I'm proud of you, high five, and just walk out. You can say that every time before you leave the house. Just letting yourself know, listen, if don't nobody got you, listen, I got you. And that's always been my stance in life of who I am. But I had to really let myself know that, especially in a time where I remember I was speaking of, I was declining. I felt like I had declined. Well, at this point I had declined. This wasn't no more declining. I had declined, and I had to build myself back up. So that was a way that I had to, and maybe that is a way that you can too. So I was felt needing to do that, to speak that. So maybe that was for someone. Letting go just came out of the deck. So maybe there's something that you need to let go. Maybe there's a image of you that you need to let go. Maybe there's some hurt that you need to let go. There's something that may be causing low confidence within who you are. And maybe this is something that you need to let go. Remember, you're liberated from those doubts and fears about your life, and the doubts and fears about who you are. This is a time to be grateful, a time to be grateful for how far you come, and how and that you are here. Of course, you're noticing what you don't want, but this is a time for you. This is a beautiful time to, if you're seeing what you don't want, this is a beautiful time to speak what you do want. This is the perfect time to get what you want in alignment with yourself. So I ask that in this time that you be filled with gratitude and trust the divine. And trust the divine, that the divine is going to help you with your deepest longings. So please let go. Let go of the fear and doubt. And I ask that you be filled with gratitude and trust the divine. because the divine is open the way. The divine is opening the way to the truth in your life. And please know that through this healing, you are supported on this path. You're supported on this path of healing. And as you maybe it is confidence for someone. Maybe it is just, just finding that inner you, believing in that inner you, rebuilding that inner you, creating that foundation for that inner you, for you, through the divine. And maybe it's just you're needing to not only have that confidence within yourself, but having compassion and trust in the heart's wisdom in this time. Because maybe you had given up on just trusting people. And really in this time, the divine is wanting you to trust the divine intelligence, the divinity that is within you. Because once you're able to trust that inwardly, it's going to be able to unfold outwardly. So those trust issues that you have amongst others, it won't be spilling anymore. Because as you have trust, the divine trust within, it's able to replicate outwardly. I hope that is making sense for someone. And as you open your heart in this time, you're able to create, you're able to let the heart guide you. And that's where you're able to trust in the divine and, trust in yourself. And as divine continues to invite you within, you're able to listen to that inner silence. And that's able to become your safe place, because you're able to learn that that's where the truth resounds. That's where the authenticity is. And as you build that authenticity, as you activate that authenticity that's within, as you be guided to that authenticity that is within, it's able to show outwardly. I hope that's making sense for someone. So please let the divine flow in this time. Divine source, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. Wow. Please trust in the divine source right now. Please know that you are liberated from those doubts and fears. Whether it's dealing with confidence, whether it's going within, finding your unique gifts, finding your, not even just gift, finding that uniqueness that is within you, that is a part of your confidence. Maybe you need to trust in the divine in this time. Maybe you've had low confidence your entire life, and you're choosing to do something different within this time, and it doesn't look the same, but the divine is wanting you to trust this time, to let it go, to be liberated in this time, to let go of those doubts and fears and be filled of gratitude, because that is why you are here. You're here to go within and to listen within, to know where the truth resounds, to be open to the truth. And be guided by the heart's wisdom. And this is how you gain the confidence in your talents, in your divination talents. This is how you gain that confidence in it. So yeah, maybe it's a combination of maybe your gifts, maybe your talents, maybe the unique you. Maybe you're having trouble believing in just really in yourself. The whole message is like just believing in yourself and believing in who you are, and having that low confidence, not only just in who you are, but even in your gifts. Maybe in your gifts and your talents that you have, you're not able to step out on them because of that low confidence that is within. But the beautiful thing about all of this is that it's individual, it's being healed individually, but it has a divine plan within it all. And what I mean by individually, your heart is being healed. Your mind is being healed. Your soul is being healed. Your confidence is being healed. You're being filled with gratitude. You're trusting. All of that is being healed. All of that is being renewed. All of that is being transformed. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I am safely letting go. I decided to read that letting go card. I found out that show that Worth. It's not time to talk about a show, Ari. Worth. Wow. That came out just in time. Worth. You have been worthy to belong to love all along, without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Wow. So maybe you've been looking to your left and right when it comes to who you are. Maybe you've been listening to certain energies about how you should live your life, how you should be doing things, or how just experience this life not in a true way to who you really are. And please know, whether you move another muscle, you are worthy of love. Whether you believe it, whether you believe it in this time or not, that you are worthy of love, you are worthy of love. And I said this yesterday in a message, no matter if you do anything for someone else, you are worthy of love. No matter what someone has to do for you, what you have to do for another, you are worthy of love. I believe I just said that. No matter your status, you are worthy of love. No matter your career, you are worthy of love. No matter the clothes that you have on, you are worthy of love. No matter what you're doing, even within your personal life, you are worthy of love. Your flaws, you are worthy of love. Your past, you are worthy of love. This is the point I am trying to make within this message. The material side of us isn't our worth. Who we are within. And it's not even just us being here. Us being divine. We are love. We are worthy of love. We are loved. We are loved. We are unconditionally loved. And we are worthy of love. And I ask that you see this in this time right now. Just love. Just hum a melody with love. Unconditional love. Or sing to yourself that I am unconditionally loved. Love or loved. It's an activation that happens. So I ask this in this time, that whatever is going on with how you're feeling about yourself, about who you are, about your gifts, about your talents, I ask that you let this go in this time. And not only let it go, I ask that you trust what the divine is doing in your life at this time. And that you be filled with gratitude. for how far you've come. And if any doubts and fears come up, please know that you're liberated from this. And let go. Really, let go. This is courage. This is courage. Letting go is courage. This is courage, but it must be done. This is how you get to the next level. I really hope this message resonated. What I was speaking about with the show, because I was speaking about on another video of how, like, I'm speaking of ghost off power. I was speaking of Scarface, and I spoke of a lady that had the same demeanor as them, and it's Queen of the South. I believe I got to like season 2 or 3 before I stopped watching it. Maybe 2, maybe season 2. But yeah, I was just speaking on like how their demeanor and how they move, you know, and just how I move, you know, that I move in silence, that I move with sacredness, that I move, just, you know, that I like moving like that. And I've always was inspired by that from them as well. Not attaching anything, you know. It just really what I speak about within these messages, you know, whether I was doing this or not, I am worthy of love. You know, I'm still extraordinary, I'm still unique, I'm still gifted, I'm still talented. Whether I do any of what I'm doing now, I'm still worthy of love. So basically what I speak, I'm speaking, I'm also doing. I don't have to attach anything to me in order for me to feel worthy. I do this because I love it. I do it because I feel divinely guided to. And I ask that you're able to see that in a way that is true to you, and let the heart's wisdom guide you in whatever you do. And where you're able to be uplifted as well. So that you can be at ease in whatever you do. Knowing if you wasn't doing this very thing, you would still be worthy. Not time. Basically, it's not time worth to a thing. The divine is wanting us to know that it's inwardly before anything. I hope that is making sense for someone. I really do. So there's maybe someone who just who has begun to get out in nature, or is needing to get out in nature. There's someone who is full of compassion, or is beginning to be filled with compassion, learning how to open their heart. You may be doing, there may be different ways that you have been, you know, opening up your heart. And please know that this is beautiful. Please know that this is beautiful. You may have been meditating. You may have been, you know, doing certain exercises to open up your heart. Singing, speaking. Please know that this is beautiful. That is the divine guidance that the divine is wanting you to trust, because your deepest longings are being taken care of. That is the divine intelligence. You're trusting, or maybe you're needing to trust that, to surrender so that can happen. So you can be divinely guided. Please let the divine flow. So when I was speaking about that ease, the flow card came out, and this is the card that says, allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. There we go. To do what you do best with calmness and peace, no matter what is going on in life. I think this is beautiful. Please know that you're worthy in this time. Please speak to yourself in a kind way, in a true way, in a nurturing way. Yourself deserves that. Yourself wants that. Thank you so much. I really hope that this message resonated with you. Sending you so much love and light. May you get it through the wind. Thank you.